Yeah, Helemar is going to be doing the adminning tonight as well, so he's going to be doing 2 roles in this game. So thank you so much, Helemar, for doing the adminning and the casting. Always love having you around, man.
Yeah, you too, man. It's very nice of you to come in and help us out with the casting tonight. I think it'll be a great match, and we are getting live in 5 seconds here, so we are going to get right into it. And it appears that Epidemic is down a man right off the bat here, so this may spell disaster right away. And it seems like we're getting a replay of what happened with the TWL match, but there we go. We do have their last person on, Alakabon, playing Scent with a 300 ping, so we'll see how he does with that.
Yeah, no, we'll get a read down of the rosters here real quick. On the red team, this is Blood Eagle, Team 5150. We have Bo Jingle Bell, Zato, Remix, Mukhtar, Matin, Veer, and Hatui. Over on the Diamond Sword, the blue team, this is Team Epidemic. We have Trism GG, Righteous, Oxide, Convict, Lion GG, Muji, Alakabon, and LL Blue Jay. I have a lot of G's on that team. But either way, looks like both teams are underway. Have Mukhtar coming out straight the gates with that infiltrator suit going for the gens, but he looks like LL Blue Jays down in the generator room for Team 5150, or I'm sorry, for Team Epidemic. And Mattin's initial run is going to get thwarted there by Muji's either Titan Launcher or Bolt Launcher, playing that heavy on flag position for Team Epidemic. So a lot of good plays coming out here from Team Epidemic's defense at the beginning. Mukhtar trying to work his way in the gens. The gens are still up for Team Epidemic, and they are down for Team 5150 now. So good start here for Team Epidemic, getting the gens down and keeping them up on their side.
Yeah, and Convict's first run was actually shut down by Hatui. Hatui went out and actually spotted him right off the bat, camped his route, and just chained him down. And I'm not sure if he just did the same thing again. I can't seem to find him here, but it does look like these guys have a pretty good idea of where the routes are going to be coming from and where they really need to cover it. So both these teams are very strong, and we've got some great clear on the 5150 flag stand, and it's looking a little rough, and we've actually got the same thing on the other side. Matin is coming in, and he does get out with it. He is moving about 280 right now. He's got about 300 health, and he's already through midfield. The snipes are missing from Alakabon, and he is heading home already, so we may be seeing the first cap right off the bat 2 minutes into this game.
Yeah, Righteous Oxide is here for Team Epidemic to get that E-grab. He gets it off, but the flag doesn't go very far. Veer going to make the return and probably the cap. He actually throws it off to Bo Jingle Bells. Bo Jingle Bells actually going to cap that for Team 5150. So 5150 coming out here strong in the beginning. The nice route there by Matt, and he was able to take down that force field just as he was coming in. And also, thing to point out here, Remix, I saw him running Pathfinder. So he's using Pathfinder, probably lightweight or something, going through to camp the routes, look for the capper, and then kill out and go back into Sentinel and start sniping them and knowing where they're going. As Epidemic, they do have the capability of running double cap between Trism GG and Convict, which it looks like Trism GG right now doing some Pathfinder offense. I don't see Convict on a route, but right now it seems like Team 5150 coming out with a really strong strategy on defense to keep this flag at home.
Yeah, and actually, Matin and Convict just passed each other, so both teams know that the flaggers are inbound, and Convict is heading in right now, and it is a clear stand, but he gets mowed down by his teammate, Lion GG, and it looks like Matin got killed by Moog on the stand, or Muji on the stand, so both those pushes are shut down for the moment, and they are not going to be getting that flag out again for this run, so we will have to see what they can come out with this next time around.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate. That was Lion GG's fractal grenade exploding right as Convict crossed that flag. So he's immediately getting ganked by that fractal grenade. Just it was a really good time clear, too. He would have been out with that. But either way, the flag does stay home for Team 5150, and Epi resetting their offense here right now. And Veer's pretty much the only one on the stand for Team 5150. Remix going out way to each side in Pathfinder, looking for the caps. Now it looks like Tristan GG might be setting up for a cap here with Convict behind him. So double cap with Lion GG clearing here for the blue team, Team Epidemic. And here comes Lion GG. He's actually going to grab the flag. I think that was a mistake, though. Unfortunately, he grabs the flag, tries to toss it back. Tristan GG not going to be able to pick it up. And it looks like Convict has been dealt with by Remix. So very unfortunate there, Lion GG grabbing that flag. And on the other side, it looks like Epi's flag stands pretty clear. I see some Gladiator shots coming in long range from Bojingle Bells from way far out on the hill. Looking for Matin coming in. Don't see him right now. Going to take a look and see if I can find the fastest capper right now. That's actually Convict heading out. So Matin, don't see him anywhere on the map right now. He's still in game, but maybe he got caught up somewhere.
Yeah, I believe he got sniped out by Alakabon when he was inbound. These guys are really on top of their game as far as getting any spots on the cappers, and it's, you know, that first cap may be the only one we see for a while here, and looking at it, Convict and Matten are going to cross each other again right now, and Convict gets splattered by Matten on his route, so Matten taking out the capper and heading in right now, so he just shut down the offense for Epidemic single-handedly, effectively.
Very nice play there by Matten. Matten coming out with 140 ping, still looking strong. Convict is setting up his route again. Him and Matten are going to be crossing paths here again, though. Matten's still waiting for that regen. Looks like he's looking to do a side route. He is coming in. He gets that regen. Gladiator might hit him. No, but he does get Nitron on the stand there, it looks like, by Trism GG. Zato's here, though, to keep the flag moving here for Team 5150 in the Juggernaut suit. Mukhtar in trying to help him out, trying to take out LO Blue Jays, putting a lot of damage right now into Zato. And Righteous Oxide coming out here as well, trying to get the flag returned. Zato moving very, very slow, trying to get up on those slopes so he can start skiing. Muji coming in with the Nitron right behind him, though. The flag is going to get immediately picked up again by Zato. Zato, though, not having a weapon there to punt it, and Muji should get this return for Team Epidemic. Now on Team 5150's side, Trism GG is coming in. I don't see Lion GG clearing, though. Actually, Lion GG... maybe, no, looks like Veer and Remix looking pretty good here and should be able to shut down Trism GG as he comes in for a Cowboy Cap here. Shoots at stand. He does squeeze out with half HP, but he does immediately take a snipe from Remix, getting a little too high. Remix snipes him down. Hatui should be able to get this return. Looks like Hatui's playing the chaser role here for Team 5150 tonight in that Pathfinder suit over on Team 5150's side. Mukhtar over here looking for the opportune time to clear for Matten. And Epidemic side, they still have force fields up. The generators are still up, so gen play really coming into play here for Team Epidemic. All the turrets are down, though, so they're really using this gen just to have the one force field up laid down by Muji, the Hoff for Team Epidemic, the blue team. And they also have inventory stations and everything all over this flag, so not a lot of stand presence right now on the Epidemic flag stand from Team 5150. So this is really allowing them to keep the flag home, but it's still 1-0 here.
Yeah, and, you know, right now we do actually have a real nice push coming in from 5150. Zato, Bojingo Bells, and Mukhtar are all going
on the
in.
other side, though, Convict is actually out with it. He's already back to his base with that back-to-front route being opened up by the gens being down. This might be a cap. Team Epi has cleaned up their stand. Oh, no, Convict dies on the flag stand, though, getting taken out by Bojingo Bells.
And here comes Matten. Here comes Matten. He's coming in.
Coming in. Is he going to be able to grab it? No, he gets body blocked there by Trism GG, but the flag is going to get MA returned there by Matten. Team 5150 coming out with a clutch there. That would have tied up the game, and, man, that would have been a huge cap there for Epidemic, but nice play there by Team 5150, shutting down that defense from Epi.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, it was incredibly close. I'm not really sure what ended up killing Convict right there, but, you know, it just, that flag bounced all over the place, and it just ended up going into Matten's hands, the capper.
All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Unfortunately, dodgepong's computer hit the brick, so now we're actually using brick to bring this to you now. And right now we are in a standoff. Trism GG under some pressure here from Zato. Zato getting cleaned up. Mukhtar coming in with those knives, so he's going to take out Trism GG, but Righteous Oxide's there to clean him up. And ever since the stream has gone down, we pretty much went into standoff. Convict made it out with a route as well as Matten. So right now both teams have been going at each other's necks, trying to get the flag back home. So far, we have seen Team Epidemic going through and just running 3 defense between Alakabon, Righteous Oxide, and LO Blue Jay. On the other side, Matten, Remix, and Hatui doing the defense to keep this flag in their hands. So Remix right now under some pressure between Lion GG and Muji. He should be able to clean up Lion GG as he's the last one standing here. But at the same time, Mukhtar now popping out with some knives. We do have a strike out as well. This is Veer piloting the strike. The flag gets dropped there by LO Blue Jay. Mukhtar coming in for the return. Just misses it. He turns around. He does get the return. This might be a second cap here for Team 5150, and it is. There it is, 2-0 now in favor of Team 5150. 11 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in this map, and Convict immediately going to pick it up, trying to go somewhere with it, but he's going to get chained down by Hatui. So the flag will stay in Team 5150's base for the time being, and Team Epidemic really going to have to change something there if they want to get some momentum going in their favor.
Yeah, it's and again, sorry guys for the stream downtime there, but thankfully you did not miss a humongous play. It was pretty much a standoff. One flag did get returned by the 5150 side, but they immediately put it right back into standoff. So things are pretty much you know, where they were when we left off. So it's not the biggest loss in the world, but you know, back into the game. Here we go. You know, and it does look like as GuitarGuy said, Epidemic is definitely going to have to change things up to get things moving, and right now Matten is inbound, and he does get out with it completely clean, almost 300 speed, and there's a Shrike covering, there's Mukhtar covering. I mean, he is all but home with this thing, so it is up to Convic, who now comes in with the flag, and he gets out as well, 300 speed, half health, and Matten trying to pepper him with a few shots here and stop that, but there is the Shrike right on Convic, right on his ass, and he's got a little bit of escort. Now there's 2 Shrikes on his ass, and this thing's going to go home, it looks like, unless Zato can do something here. He is coming in for it. He's got some escort from Trism, and he's going to go down the hill, and I believe they're going to be hold on to this, and we are going into standoff number 2.
Yes, we are. Righteous Oxide over here for Team Epidemic, trying to get the return. Not going to happen, though. He gets cleaned up there by Hatui. So, this is the second standoff here we've seen between these two teams. Last time, 5150 did win it after a few attempts. It was at least a 2-3 minute long standoff during that downtime of the stream. But now Trism is over here with Righteous Oxide and Al Kaban, and Mukhtar coming up with his little infiltrator suit, going invisible, looking to regen some of that energy and waiting for probably some of his team to come up. And we do have 2 Shrikes up between the 2 teams, one piloted by Veer and the other piloted by LL Blue Jay for Team Epidemic. Those guys are going off into a little dogfighting scenario right now. So Mukhtar is setting up, still waiting for his team. Not a lot of offense coming out here from the gates from Team 5150. Mukhtar's been over here all alone, and Team Epidemic running for defense right now, just frantically throwing grenades and shooting the ground, looking for Mukhtar. Mukhtar actually going to come out with the knives. He should get cleaned up here, though. Righteous Oxide and Al Kaban immediately on him, and Mukhtar's still alive. He does get cleaned up, and now Zato coming in a little bit too late, and he's not going to be able to make it up over the cusp of the hill. So Trism GG should be fine here for the time being. Atui on the other side looking to pass it off to Matten. Looks like Lion GG is the only one over here for Team Epidemic right now, so the flag should stay in Team 5150's hands as well. And it looks like Veer's joining the fray. No, actually Veer going all the way back to defense, looking to maybe sync up with his offense. Bojingle Bell's just over here in Raiders, so both teams taking it slow here on the standoff side of things.
Yeah, and on the 5150 side, there was Convic, Lion, and LL Blue Jay, all who came in, and LL Blue Jay actually rammed his Shrike right into this this green crystal thing, and I'm not sure if he was trying to go for the ram or what exactly there, but he splattered it all over the place, and they almost did get a return, but they did manage to hold on to it, and the 5150 guys looks like they're actually just running, 2 defense, and there is a flag down on the other side, and there's a Shrike all over it, and Veer is just splattering the Epi guys left and right. And here's Mukhtar to try and get this return. I think he's going to wait for Veer to come in, try and mow him down, and then go for it. But it looks like the Epi guys are going to be able to reinforce this and keep him going. But here goes Mukhtar. It gets his regen, and there's the knives, and he just slaughtered him. But Righteous Oxide is right here to protect it. And look at that cover with Veer on that flag, and Trism just barely misses the flag, gets mowed down, and Jingle Bells, actually Mukhtar gets the return.
Yeah, unfortunately there for Team Epidemic. Now Hatui coming in for Team 5150. Lion GG trying to get that E-grab. Is he going to be able to do so? Wow, Lion GG comes in with a really nice grenade. Taken out. Oh my god,
another
Lion GG
one.
cleans up and he gets the return.
And he single-handedly,
wow.
Oh my god, I cannot believe he pulled that off. Single-handedly gets the return. That was amazing.
With Soldier, that was ridiculous. That was very impressive grenades coming out there from Lion GG, cleaning up all the 5150 defense there to return the flag. But Zato does make it out. Righteous Oxide right on his tail, though, with some the grenades, the nitron grenades. But he gets cleaned up by Veer. And Veer over here with the Shrike, he has just been doing work for Team 5150. On that last standoff, he got so many kills. And Hatui over here returns the flag for Team 5150. And now 5150 looking to redeem that last point they lost. Lion GG is there again, though, to deny it. And he is going to be cleaned up pretty quickly, and Mukhtar punts it off. Really nice punt over there to Matten. Matten now going to pick it up, thrust forward to his flag stand, and everyone gets cleaned up. Convict and Muji, we're over there for Team Epidemic. They get cleaned up, but more Epidemic crash coming in, preventing this flag from getting capped quite yet. LR Blue Jay still here throwing grenades all over that sand. He gets cleaned up, and the flag is capped by Hatui. So 5150 now going up 3-0 here on a map that I think really favored Team Epidemic strategy. So coming out strong here on Permafrost, and this is not looking good for Team Epidemic for the upcoming map.
No, it's not, and the next map, it's dry dock, so it's something that's cluster play, which 5150 is extremely good at, as well as Epidemic. but I have a feeling, you know, the next 2 maps are actually going to heavily favor them. So, you know, they need to get things moving basically now, and they are doing just that.
Yeah, right now they are. They did get the flag out. The flag now is on their side, and Veer's still over here doing some damage with that Shrike. We do see safe fall coming out, though, from Team Epidemic, so he's going to have to rely on those Shrike barrages from the missiles. Oh, and a missed punt there. Trism GG is going to punt it off the top of Team Epidemic's base. The flag is going to jump behind Veer now. Is he going to go for the Shrike grab? No, Matt coming in, but Matt gets cleaned up there by Muji, and the flag is still in the field. Elo Blue Jay tried to toss it up to the flag stand. Not going to happen, though. Mukhtar now coming in. Is he going to be able to defend it? He gets the kill. Is he going to get the return? He's right out there. No, he ties. Veer, though, picks up the flag now. Veer goes down. Zato coming over here. Zato's going to return it for 5150.
Oh, my God.
And that is the second cap that Epi should have had that they lost at their base, and that is really hurting him right now. On the other side, though, Convict is going to be able to make it out with a bit of a thrust llama, it looks like. He's at half HP, and he's looking to make it all the way back home. He has a lot of chasers on him, though. Zato and Remix right behind him, but unable to put any damage. No one's over here for 5150. Looks like this might be a cap. And no, he goes down. He gets taken out by Zato there at the last second. And Righteous Oxide here to pick it up. Zato on the flag. He doesn't go for the E, though. Mukhtar right behind, unable to get the kill, though. And the flag is capped by Epidemic, so Epidemic gets up on the board there 1-3, but arguably it should have been 2-3, and they would have been in a lot more comfortable position at this point. But Trism GG makes it out now with a quarter of HP, and see if he's able to make it with a Shrike right behind him. He's going pretty fast, so going about 300 kilometers an hour. He should be able to punch it to his stand if he needs to. Looking for a snipe coming in from Remix. Remix just respawning. The snipe's not connecting, though. Trism GG going to go all the way. He has safe fall. He is going to make the cap, make it a 2-3 now.
God.
And Epidemic is starting to get the momentum they need to come and win this map.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, this is really, I mean, after the way the entire map has basically gone, this is extremely unexpected to have them come back with 2 caps back-to-back in about 2 minutes or less. I mean, if they can just keep this momentum rolling, they could easily take this map, and we do have a game here, ladies and gentlemen, with just under 4 minutes left to play, but Matten is out with this. Maybe he's trying to put the nail in the coffin here, and there are snipe shots going out. Alakabon does hit one, and he doesn't seem to have a whole lot of chase on him, and I think Convict is coming in on the other side, but I mean, you look at the 50-on-50 stand, and take it away, GuitarGuy.
Yeah, the Gens, they come back up 14-51-50. They get the cap there. It is 2-4 right now. Trism GG actually gets blocked by Veer Shrike. Trism GG using that safe ball perk, so not going to be able to get rammed down by that Shrike, but the body block does ensue. So unfortunately, Trism GG not going to make it anywhere, and Team 5150 has the ball back in their court now, making it 2-4. Team Epi is really going to have to change something here to get 2 quick caps again. I mean, those last 2 caps that they got were simply off of llama grabs and running it down the field, so very impressive play. Maybe Trism GG's was a kind of a timed route there for the regrab, but either way, Convict is setting up another route. Looks like Trism GG he's actually going maybe for more clear and distraction, but it looks like 5150 right now. They do have Hatui Remix on that flag stand. We have Fractals coming out all over the place, but they aren't enough to take out Hatui. It looks like Hatui taking over the heavy on flag roll as Veer has been up in that Shrike. He's still up in that Shrike, and we actually have 2 strikes now, Veer and LO Blue Jay in that other one for Team Epidemic. And the flag stand over here, Lion GG is doing work for his team, but unfortunately right now he has no cappers en route. And Trism GG and Convict really trying to work hard to get the flag moving, but with 2 minutes left, I don't know if it's going to be enough time. Now Zato picks it up, maybe looking for a pass here to Veer. He is moving towards that Shrike. Elo Blue Jay, though, going to take him out with the Shrike bolts there. And Veer now, is he going to attempt to pick up the flag? Doesn't look like it. Maybe just trying to keep it alive in the field. Muji now out with that Saber launcher. On the other side, though, Trism GG does get out with it with 390 HP. He's getting torn up from behind, though. One more snipe will probably take him out. Remix snipes, though, not connecting. So Trism GG now looking to make it over to his base. Veer comes in for the attempted ram. Either way, he has safe fall, and so the ram isn't going to work. He needs to kill him with those Shrike bolts, and Veer right behind him trying to take him out. Oh, those Shrike bolts! Oh, I thought one of them hit, but Remix snipe comes in, takes him out. Muji now trying to pick it up. Mukhtar has gone invisible. Are they going to be able to prevent Mukhtar from getting the return? He does. He goes down. Righteous Oxide taking him out. There's some help from Muji. Flag now. Bro Jingle Bell's coming in, and he makes a return. 5150 is going to save the game here. I'd have to put it in their hands now. They pretty much have won this map, so we're going to be going into dry dock with Team 5150 up a map.
Yep, and you know, it's unfortunate that Epidemic couldn't you know, capitalize on the opportunity that they made for themselves, and you know, that fourth cap did go up for 51-50, which pretty much ended the game. You know, at this point they would still have a chance if they hadn't got that cap, but unfortunately, you know, they're pretty much down. So yeah, it's rough. I mean, it's a rough way to start it off, but at least they did show some signs of life towards the end here, and you know, they may not be counted out for you know, for the rest of the games here, and we may see, you know, a revival in the next map for Epidemic.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. Dry Dock again, it's pretty much anyone's map. It looks like Trism GG makes it out with it, but this is just too late. There's no way that they're going to be able to get this cap within the next 15 seconds. So there it is. Final score going to be 2-4 in favor of Team 5150 here on Permafrost. And Dry Dock is going to be pretty much anyone's map. We'll have to see if it is really going to be, if Epi's going to be able to take it. And, you know, there's, of course, a discussion about Epidemic dealing with these new rule changes that, I mean, these rule changes obviously have kind of nerfed their style of play so much. But let's take a look at the kills here real quick. And Lion GG coming out top frags for Team Epidemic with 29. Mukhtar on the other side with 29 as well. You can see, though, Mukhtar with 10 assists and Lion GG only with 3. We can see really the difference that kind of 3 offense with 2 caps coming out from Epidemic really does. There's really opportunity there for a lot more kills between Lion GG and maybe another clear. But either way, we're going to go to the next map and see how it turns out here for Team Epidemic, as they're right now fighting for an attempt to just keep their spot in the Pro League and not get knocked down maybe by one of the teams in the house leagues, which there's some very impressive teams that'll probably make it out of there. So it'll be a tough fight for them to stay in if they don't get any maps tonight.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, you know, there's a... Sorry, I have to deal with an administrative thing here. Can you just keep talking, GuitarGuy? Sorry about this, dude.
Yeah, no worries, man. I completely understand, as everyone else does, I'm sure. So Dry Dock is going to be the next map here. No side switching or anything, so it's still going to be Team Epidemic on the Diamond Sword side and Team 5150 on the Blood Eagle side. We'll have to see what they come out with here at the beginning. I'd imagine we're, of course, going to be seeing Veer hopping in that Juggernaut suit, and Matten doing some Pathfinder capping. So we'll have to see how Epidemic is going to deal with this on the defensive side. I mean, on Permafrost, we saw that they had so many caps that really should have been theirs, but 5150's crash was just too strong, and Mukhtar's ability to stay alive the whole time. He was pretty much at Team Epidemic's base whenever those flags were there as well, and he really helped get the flag returned. So Epi really is going to have to concentrate here on just the converting points, essentially. As if they had, I think they lost 3 for sure kind of caps at their base, where 5150 really lost that one where Lion GG just cleaned house and got that amazing return. So
yeah, there were a lot of incredibly close plays by both teams, and a lot of them that were just you know, they should have been converted to caps, but they were just like incredible. You know, the Jesus saves that you know, both teams made. Convict made 1, Lion GG made 1, Zato made 1. I mean, there were a huge number of plays in that game that were just like, oh my god, I could not believe that just happened. So I'm sure we'll be seeing more on that note. And it does look like there was a sub made in for 5150, but I'm not sure who it was.
It's going to be Mortmain coming in for Righteous Oxide. And let's see, over on 5150, it looks like everyone is...
Maybe it wasn't a sub for 5150. I just saw 6 on their team, so...
Oh, no, it doesn't look like it. They all have the same people that they played last map, so it's just over on Team Epidemic side, Mortmain is going to be coming in for Righteous Oxide. Mortmain, he's a very good defensive player. He's got that low ping as well. He's just got a mean chain.
12 ping.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't see... oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. For Team Epidemic. Mystical Rush. He's also a very good defender, and he's not here tonight for Team Epi, so that's unfortunate. I think with Mystical Rush and Mortmain on D, that would really be almost a game changer. But either way, the game has started. The roster is pretty much looking the same, other than Mortmain coming in for Righteous Oxide on Team Epidemic side. We see both teams going straight for each other's base. Mukhtar's in that Infiltrator suit, probably going to attempt to get those generators down. We'll have to see if Team Epidemic is going to go through and immediately put someone in that gen room to keep him up. And Mortmain and Bojingle Bell's going off and dueling here. And Matt and Convict choosing the same routes. They're both doing high to low routes, so they both should be able to spot each other here rather easily. Matten's still coming in at a pretty good speed. No clear for Matten as of yet, though, and the gens are still up here for Team Epidemic. Both turrets shooting. Matten coming in at half HP. Muji is there, and he's going to get denied there on his initial route. Now let's see. Looks like Convict is still coming in. Remix so already on him. Trism GG is going to opt to just llama this flag and try and get it as far down midfield as he can. He's going to get cleaned up, though, by Remix, and the flags are going to stay at home here for both teams. Or are they? No, Zato actually does come off the slide.
And he's in a fat suit, and there is Mortmain, and just like you said, there is some nasty chain. He tore him down from 3/4 health, almost dead in a matter of seconds there. And look at all this crash from Epidemic coming in, but there's really nice cover by the 5150 guys. Remix just picking off every light that has come in, and Convict goes for the E-grab, but Veer splatters him all over his face, and Lion GG and Mortmain are the only ones left, and Remix gets chained out by Mortmain, and Lion GG is here on this, but he gets killed as well, and Trism does try to go for this, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. There is just too much red here, and there it is, calf number 1 for 5150. A commanding lead right off the bat, led from a cluster play and a llama fat grab, basically.
Yeah, very nice cover there from Team 5150, and Remix doing a good job playing Duck Hunt as all the crash was coming in from Team Epidemic, so thank you, Immune, for that pun there. But either way, both flags are back at home, but Team 5150 is back up here with another early 1-0 lead, and it's pretty much how we saw Permafrost start off, and it was off of a very, very strong cluster play. And it looks like everyone over here for Team 5150 is starting to move on the flag. I don't see Matten coming in anywhere yet, though.
He's really high.
Yeah, he's coming off this low to high, and he is using safe fall as well, so this is going to be a pretty high route, a moon route as they would call it, and he's going to be coming in with a pretty good clear as well. Mukhtar looks like is trying to get onto Alakaban. Alakaban up on the low sniper tower. Matten coming in pretty much clean, though. Mortmain, Muji, and Elo Blue Jay all on the flag stand, though, and looks like Matten is going to get cleaned up there by Mortmain.
And here comes Convict on a soldier route, and he's got Lion GG on the stand to clear for him, and he does get out, despite that there was still 2 on the stand, but he is down to 400 health, very easily snipeable. One snipe does hit. He's coming in, and Mukhtar is going to do an inf grab as he comes in, but he's actually going to take it out. Oh my god! He takes out Convict and gets a mid-air return. Very nicely done by Mukhtar. That was, wow, that was very impressive.
Yeah, Mukhtar was the only one to make that play there for 5150 and coming out with the clutch with just those knives and then the mid-air return. So very nice play there. Not much Epidemic could have done about that other than maybe killing Mukhtar before he's able to make that play. But either way, the flag does go back home and Convict does make it home. So it's Epidemic is still in this game. They're not really having that big of an issue moving this flag. So we'll have to see if we're able to get out with any flags and actually get some caps here from Team Epidemic, where it seems Team Epi's defense is doing a pretty good job of keeping the flag at home as well. Mukhtar over here throwing sticky grenades all over the place, actually able to take out Mortmain, and someone else goes down. Looks like Muji actually TK'd Ella Blue Jay, which buys Matten some time to get in here with full HP. Does take a snipe from behind. Lion GG trying to cut him off. Matten not looking too good. He's at his sliver. He's going to punt that flag off towards his stand, but no one over here for Team 5150 on the flag stand. There's Veer. Veer is here. Oh, there's Hatui on Sensor Jammer, so I couldn't see anyone. But yeah, so there is actually some people over here just hidden in. It looks like Trism GG makes it out with the flag grab. He's the flag, though, is in the field. Mukhtar should be able to get this return. On the other side, the flag was in Hatui's hand, gets dropped over to Veer. Still waiting for the return here. Mukhtar fighting for it. He gets it. Flag is Nitron out of Veer's hands. Hatui going to pick it up with no HP. Alakaban, is he going to be able to get a last-second snipe? No, the flag gets capped. 5150, 2-0 now, and this is not looking good for Team Epidemic. They, I mean, Team 5150 there using the Raider Jammer. I'm guessing that someone's running Infiltrator on the Epi side, and that really it messed me up here from observer mode. I couldn't see anyone on that flag stand, and once I saw it was Hatui, I saw Remix and Veer there. So
yeah, I couldn't see Veer first too. I had to actually get in closer to find them there, but yeah, I mean, 5150 is you know, they're doing basically the same thing that they did last game. They're just starting to run away with this, and they're starting to you know, put the pressure on them, and it's just making it, you know, really rough. And you know, Mukhtar, man, this kid scares me. He really does. You know, 5 health left, and he takes out the sniper, and he says no in chat, and he just I'm not sure what that was in response to, but yeah, that kid just has made an incredible number of plays this game already with that one save. But Convict is out. He actually gets body blocked by Bojingle. A very nice stop right there with what otherwise would have been a gone flag. And there's some cluster here, but I think Veer is going to be on this. No, he gets chained out by Lion GG, and they're going to keep this moving. Mortmain tries to grab it. He gets nailed once. Blue Jay nails him, and Remix is going to get that mid-air return, and that is the end of that push for the Epidemic guys.
Yeah, unfortunately there for Team Epidemic, Bojingle Bell's making a nice heads-up play there for his team, coming off the offensive role and knowing that he didn't have to clear for anyone, so he's just going to D up and stop that flag from getting out. And now we have Bojingle Bells over here solo clearing for the time being. Matten is coming in off this low to high route. We'll have to see if he's able to make it out. He makes it out. No, he gets Nitron there by, I believe that was
Blue Jay.
Blue Jay, yeah.
And but he picks it right back up and then tries to go straight through the mid, but he gets sniped out by Alakabon, and they are not going to let that thing go anywhere right now.
Yeah, and Trism GG is set up here over on Team 5150 side, so Epidemic just staying strong with this 3 offense, 4 defense setup. And Trism GG coming in and trying to take out Remix as Convict comes in on a low back route, and Remix might get cleaned up here. Trism GG taking him down to a sliver. Unable to get those final shots on him though, and here comes Convict. Convict's regen gets interrupted there by Remix. Remix is still alive. No, he gets taken out now, so no snipe up right now for Team 5150. Matten is about 10 seconds out from his route. Convict moving, Hatui's straight on his ass, so Mukhtar is also here to make a play. He's invisible right now, and Convict coming in. Mukhtar is going to come out with
and
those knives.
Again with
the flag
those
is dropped, and Zato
oh
makes
my
the
god!
return.
I cannot believe that.
50, right now, Epi just needs a way to find out how to clean up their stand. There was all 5150 players all over it. Granted, they did stop Batten's cap, but they weren't able to convert again, and this is really what has been plaguing them this entire series so far, is just unable to convert those grabs and the caps when it's all the way at their flag stand. So that's 2 now that 5150 again has stopped at the flag stand. Granted, the first one was pretty much not much you can do, but that one you definitely could have done something about it. So unfortunately, they're for Team Epidemic, and now we see a reset here from both teams.
Yeah, and I cannot believe that, you know, I mean, this should be a tie game by all means right now, but, you know, there have just been a couple of, you know, really solid plays by Mukhtar effectively and, you know, his teammates to get in there and get the return. And, you know, while I'm talking about that, Trism is out with this on an infiltrator grab, but Tui was right on him. Remix snipes him out, and this thing's probably going to get returned unless they can do something here. But nope,
Matten's on the other side here with the flag all the way back at the base already, so Team Epidemic about to get capped on again. Matten made it out with a really nice route, tosses off the Remix. Lion GG coming in trying to prevent this cap. Is he going to be able to do anything? He takes out Veer, but unable to get the key grab. Flag gets capped, and 5150 now starting to dominate this game as Matten just made it out there so easily. And yeah, this D-stack just unfortunately really isn't working for them. We'll have to see if they go 4-0 or anything. Convict, though, he does grab the flag here for Team Epidemic. Looks like he got caught up on something, though. Flag is dropped, and Veer's going to babysit Team 51's 50 flag in the field. So right now, it's just not looking good for Team Epidemic. But again, I mean, on Permafrost, we did see them come back there in the later stages of the game pretty strong, so we'll have to see if they're able to pull something out here maybe a little bit sooner. Where Matten is coming in on this huge moon route. Jeez, this guy is just so high up in the air. I can't imagine anyone has spotted him yet.
This is this great tower route. You can get so much speed off this if you hit it right, and he did hit it right, and there is just plenty of clear. He just swishes right through there, grabs that flag, and he is gone. There is nobody on him, and it is all about the crash now. Let's see if Epidemic can actually do something to prevent this cap, and they do grab it. Lion GG's got this, but he is so low, tosses it off, and just trying to buy some time for his team to crash in here. Trism is coming in, and Lion's trying to keep that thing alive and prevent Matten from getting in there, but they do return it, and I do not see that much crash coming in. I would have expected to see them, you know, barreling down the field there, but it just seems like they're having difficulty mobilizing on these crashes, and it's costing them just dearly.
Yes, it really is, and surprisingly enough, usually in those kind of situations, we'll see Muji chase as well, the heavy on flag for Team Epidemic, the blue team, and he's staying on the flag, which I'm not really sure why. There's no double cap right now coming out of Team 5150. It's just Matten spamming these Pathfinder routes, and that last one again, that moon route was just so freaking high. It's so hard to spot those, and Zato is now up in a strike. No Veer in a strike, just straight up Zato, so they're probably going to be using this strike more for offensive reasoning, as they usually do with Veer, but Veer is going to stay in that heavy on flag position in that Juggernaut suit. And Matten is setting up for a route again. He's very, very high up here. No one taking pop shots or anything at him yet, and he's just going to come in, and is he going to grab the flag? Yes, he does, and he's out full HP. No Alakaban to take any snipes. Matten does take a bit of damage. Right now, Trism GG on the other side for Team Epidemic is in position. He's on an inf grab, and he is going to grab that flag, make it out with about half HP. A lot of Team 5150 in pursuit of him, though. Lion GG coming in for Team Epidemic, trying to make a play here, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it with Veer and Remix over there on him. On the other side, the flag is dropped. Trism GG is going to pick it back up with a sliver, though. A two-way in hot pursuit, as well as Bojingle Bells here for Team 5150. Alakaban, the sniper, is going to pick it up. He gets it. I think he gets Nitron out of his hands. Bojingle Bells coming in for the return, and he's going to get it. A flag goes back home for Team 5150. Matten in some trouble here, though. Team Epidemic's Muji is over here. He looks like he might be able to get the return. Matten a little rabbit there, and unfortunately going way out of range of his team to help him out there.
And here comes the strike
Muji's
grab.
Going to get the return.
Zato's got this thing, and he just strike grabbed it as soon as that went home, and that thing is going straight home. They are not going to be able to prevent this. There is no one over there. Here is cap number 5 coming in right now, unless we see some incredible crash. And, you know, there are some guys coming in, and Mortmain might... Oh, my God, he almost got that. That was so close.
Oh, the flag gets returned at the last second. Oh, my God. Team Epidemic coming in there. I think Mortman maybe got the Nitron there, and someone that was coming in off the high route, I think maybe Trism GG, got the return. So Epi's crash phenomenal there. And it was a really good play there by Team 5150, recognizing the fact that Muji had chase there, so they had that strike grab set up perfectly. But the Epi getting the return. Matten is now out with it again, now with a lot of HP. LO Blue Jay straight on his butt. We'll have to see if he's able to get any strike. Ooh, midair strike blaster coming out from LO Blue Jay, taking him out. Mukhtar is here to pick it up. He misses the pickup though. Trism GG coming in with the return. Mukhtar shoots it right into him. Oh my God. So Team Epidemic starting to get these returns now. Got a little more momentum going on defense. Still, I mean, they're having issues keeping it home, but at least they're able to get the returns. Convict right now is setting up for a soldier route. We'll have to see if he's able to make it out with this line. GG coming in too clear for him right now. And it looks like Trism GG's over here as well for Team Epidemic, trying to clean up the 5150 stand. We do have 3 5150 players on here right now. Looks like no one has spotted Convict yet, though. Veer is cleaning up. Convict coming in. He is going to be able to make it out, but no. Veer comes in with a nice shot. Nice 180 turnaround there, taking Convict down to a sliver, but no one in position to chase here. Looks like Hatui is in Raiders, so...
There's Mukhtar.
Oh my God! Veer's mortar almost hits him, but Mukhtar is there to get the knife and get the return.
And again, I mean, Mukhtar just waits in the most opportune spots, and then he just throws a knife, and he's like, my flag. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised Epidemic hasn't put any effort into maybe a sensor jammer raid, or maybe a Muji switching on to that, or maybe Mortmain or someone. Matten does come in off a route. He gets denied there, so the Epidemic flag will stay here for a little. Looks like Hatui, I'm not sure. It looks like, I think he's just camping routes here for Team 5150. He's not moving very fast, so he is going to see Convict here as well, and Remix is already taking shots at Convict, so Convict's going to get denied mid-route here, and he's going to go down. Hatui given the smiley face, and yeah, right now the 5150 just seems to have complete control of the map, complete control of the game.
Yeah, and you know, looking at the generators, it's actually 5150 that has their generator up, kind of the opposite of what we would normally expect. We expect gen play out of Epidemic, but you know, they're not favoring it at all. And just as I say that, the flag does go up, and Trism gets out with the flag with an inf grab, and he's going really slow. But you know, he doesn't have a lot of chase on him right now, so all he's got to do is get some escort on this and not get in Mukhtar's way. And just as I say that, Mukhtar's the one that grabs it. So now we have a trade of inf routes taking this thing home, and these.
He had a nice Nitron there. He does get cleaned up, though. Epidemic able to keep it home this time. But yeah, Mukhtar there with a really nice play. And no one from Epidemic chasing this time around. So I really wanted to make sure that this standoff was going to happen. But standoffs really aren't the thing they want to be seeing right now with the time clicking or time moving against them. And this is just going to buy more time for 5150 to get more of a lead and just eventually be able to win by the timer going out.
Yeah, normally, you know, in these situations we would see, you know, just the Epi guys sending basically Convict and I believe Lion GG over to do their offense, and you know, Convict is known for getting these just amazing mid-air conks and getting returns, but I don't think that's going to work in this situation. And oh geez, I thought that I was going to eat my words for a moment there, but no, it wasn't quite that case. And just as that happened, there's a return on the other side, and I mean, the Epi guys, they really need to start pushing O a lot more, because, I mean, they've got 2 more caps and they are out of this. I mean, they need to move forward here, and they need to get things moving. We just passed the 10-minute mark, and it is 5-0.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Mukhtar with 30 kills, man. He is just cleaning house on this map. I mean, 30 kills in 15 minutes is pretty impressive, especially as an infiltrator. I mean, you can say knives are the lamest thing, and I would agree with you, but at the same time, getting that many kills in 15 minutes against a D-stack as an infiltrator is not an easy feat. So right now, yeah, I mean, Epidemic, I don't really know what they can do. They have Muji and Mortmain on the flag. Bo Jingle Bells over here spamming that flag with Arcsbuster shots, looking for Matt to come in. He's coming in right now on the other side. Trism GG makes it out, but not with a lot of health. He gets sniped down from behind by Remix. So flag is now going to stay home here for Team 5150, and 5150 is just dominating the Epi flag stand right now. LO Blue Jay, the only one over here right now. He gets cleaned up. He actually kills out. So we do see a lot of crash though coming here from Team Epidemic going after Mukhtar. Alakaban's going to come in with a nice snipe, and it looks like 5150's offense decided to go back into the gen room of Team Epidemic, which is still not up. So I mean, right now it seems, I don't think 5150 is even putting any emphasis on their own generators. Their Team Epidemic is just not going for the gens at all. They just, I guess they don't care, even though it's really allowing 5150 to get constant amount of strikes out with the amount of credits that they've pulled up so far. So I think they really need to get the gens down just to force 5150 to waste some time bringing them back up.
Yeah, well, and it's something that we've seen Veer just utterly dominate a map when he's running in a Shrike, and all of Permafrost last map he basically prevented 2 or 3 caps at least. But here comes Convic on a route, and Veer switching over to Jughoff here, and he just nails Convic in the face with a disc. He gets a faceplate on him. And it's just, I would really love to see the Epi guys running 2 cap, run Convic and Trism both capping, and I guess Remix is going to be a huge issue there, but they need to do something. They need to start training this thing because they are running out of time, and Matt just cut that time even shorter.
Yeah, Matt makes it out completely clean. Lion GG coming in trying to cut him off. He puts a lot of damage into him. Holy crap, tearing him up, and Alakaban's able to finish him off with a snipe shot. And Mukhtar's over here now trying to keep the flag alive. He does take out Mortmain, and Elo Blue Jay comes in, gets the Nitron off, but the flag is still over here on Team 5150's base, and it looks like this is going to be a cap as Zato picks it up, and all the Epidemic team has been cleaned up there. So nice play there by Team 5150, and that's 6-0. This is looking like a cap out. And unfortunately, man, I mean, I don't even know what Epidemic can do other than maybe do 5 defense, because right now 5150 is just dominating the stand every single time they go in the clear. Team Epidemic's not able to kill any of them, and it looks like LO Blue Jay going in for the generators now. They're gonna have to put some time though into getting turrets up. I don't really know if that's what you want to do when they only need 1 cap left, and the fact of the matter is they've been getting out just fine. I don't know what Epi can do. I think 5150 is just completely outplaying them here.
Yeah, it's something that they're despite the bravado that they had pre-game in the interviews, it's just something that 5150 is just plain and simple. They're out fragging them. That's all it breaks down to. And then they just get out with these little derp routes with like Mukhtar right here, and he just walks it home basically, and team comes out and escorts. But as I say that, there's a Shrike that comes out, and LL Blue Jay, and he does stop that, and Lion GG is here to get this return, and I don't think anyone's going to stop him. Nope, it is going to go home there. But just as I say that, Matten comes back with a Raider route, and he is heading home already. He's got about half health, and he's got just the Shrike, which just ran by him but did not hit him, and Lion GG right in front of him, chaining him down, tosses this off to Remix, and it's going to bounce right into his hands, right now I want to be seeing the entire team, and there goes Blue Jay with the Shrike grab, and he is going to get out with that. That was a very, very smart choice right there. That was about all they could do, and where the hell did that thing go? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, right. Oh, Mortmain almost gets returned. Matten coming in with a bolt to his back, though, stopping that from happening. But the flag is still in LO Blue Jay's hands, and he's full HP. Hatui in hot pursuit over here, though. And right now, Team Epidemic, it's just Blue Jay and who's that? Muji over here setting up for the standoff. Trism GG is actually setting up as well. And Hatui, I don't think he's going to be able to go up against 6 Epidemic guys. He does get the Nitron off. But that just passes it straight to Muji. And right now, Epidemic not on any verge of putting any offensive pressure yet on Team 5150, so it's just going to be another standoff. And Bojingo Bells and Zato all up on the high ground. This is not what you want to be going up against. So the standoff point if Zato goes, Zato actually going Infiltrate. I would have assumed he'd maybe go for a Jug or something, but we have double inf between Mukhtar and Zato coming in here. 4 defense here for Team Epidemic. On the other side, looks like Remix is looking nice and healthy with only Lion GG on him, and Lion GG about to get cleaned up. Trism GG now over here under a lot of pressure. Bojingo Bells, Zato, and Mukhtar all converging. Bojingo Bells does get cleaned up though, so it's only Zato and Mukhtar here to deal with 4 Epi defenders. Mukhtar going to get cleaned up as well as Bojingo Bells. Maybe no, Bojingo Bells is still over here somewhere. No, it looks like he did get cleaned up. So right now, Epidemic, they are putting a lot into this defense. Matten coming in, not going to be able to land the Nitro though, and he's just going to get cleaned up there by Mortmain. But again, Epidemic really needs to do something to get this flag returned, and very quickly as well. I mean, I'd say it doesn't matter at this point. There's no way they're going to be able to pull a win out of this map.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can really do at this point is just, you know, salvage some honor, basically, and try and get a cap on the board just for some, you know, just to sort of, you know, pump your chest so that you don't get, you know, cap out, shut out, which is, you know, we saw them play in the TWL match, and as we're, you know, going into this, we see the 5150 guys kind of derping around, and Bojingle pulls out a tank, and he's heading over there to start spamming. And oh my god, this is not going to end well. I can just see this not ending well.
Yeah, this is going to be hard to deal with, especially where the tank is. Oh, Matt, it's an Nitron,
wow.
He gets a return between 4 Epi defenders. I can't believe it. That tank didn't even get any use, but Jingle Bill's probably bummed after that one. Ooh, but Muji's coming in, trying to take out Remix. The flag is tossed to Veer. Veer picks it up, turns around, and makes the cap. 7-0 is the final score here on Dry Dock. 5150 taking it pretty convincingly. Granted, it did take him a little while to get that cap out, but at no point in time was I worried about 5150 losing this map. And Mukhtar up there with 40 freaking kills within 21 minutes and 35 seconds. So, man, that's just
basically
so
2 kills
kills
a minute. That's
yeah.
rough. I mean, that's freaking brutal. But yeah, I mean, looking at the kill board, I mean, it's very clear what happened there. You know, you look at the top kills on 5150, 40, 24, 23, 20, and then you look on the other side, 25, 17, 14, 14. Plain and simple, Epi just got out-fragged.
And the biggest problem with that kill is the fact that Lion GG was on offense. So
exactly,
Epi's defense really having issues with Team 5150 there. And yeah, I mean, man, everyone on 5150 was doing work there on the offensive side. So Matten with some phenomenal returns during standoffs, and just all of it was clicking there for Team 5150. So they're going to take that map. We're going to go to Canyon Crusade now, and this will be the final map of the evening. Again, these teams are playing for points to get seeded for the Pro League tournament, as well as try and stay out of the position where they have to fight the 2 highest ranking House League teams and keep their spot in the Pro League, because if they lose that, then they're out of the Pro League, and the House teams will take their spot next season. So
yep. Yeah, and you know, this is like you said, you know, this is the last of the maps, and I really hope to see that Epidemic has something to pull out here, and you know, maybe do something a little better than they were doing the last maps, because their you know, their D-stack strategy is not working against Team 5150 here. You know, they're running 4D pretty much all the time, and they're coming in and they're getting 4 kills almost every single push, and they get out with the flag at least every other push. So it's something that they need to, I think, reevaluate what they're doing a little bit, and figure out where they're going to go from here, because this is not working unless this is a map that I am just completely wrong and they are freakishly strong on, and they've practiced to no end.
Well, I've heard people make the comparison that Canyon Crusade is just a worse version of Dry Dock in the fact that you can gain so much speed so quickly. So between Matten's extremely fast routes and 5150's, looks like Matten's having some warping issues here, but either way, between Matten's fast routes and 5150's ability to walk that flag and just dominate the stand currently, I don't know what Epi can really do other than maybe just send a few more on offense and just force standoff.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I hope that they can do something, because you know, I want to see the sort of comeback that we saw on Permafrost again, where you know, they just sort of revived, and all of a sudden they got these chain caps, and you know, when you see chain caps go up on the board, it puts the other team in a panic, and I'm almost certain that that's what was happening with the 5150 guys. They were like, oh my god, they're catching up. You know, it went 2-3 for a minute there, and then you know, they just sort of calmed down and just went right back about their business. this and just took the map pretty convincingly. And then after what we saw last map, the 5150 guys have got to be walking on air, so to speak.
Oh, for sure. I mean, let's actually take a look here. It looks like all teams are sticking with the same rosters they had this whole game. Mortmain's still in for Righteous Oxide from that first map. And it looks like Mortmain now is going to be starting out in the Raider suit. So we'll have to see if he uses that defensively or if they're actually going to be sending 4 offense here between Lion GG, Mortmain, Trism GG, and Convict. So that'll be yet to be seen here. And on the other side, Team 5150 looks like Hatui immediately going out to camp some routes, making sure nothing's coming in from the left side of the Blood Eagle side, and Matt immediately going on his route as well. And Remix going to the complete opposite side of Hatui. So 5150 coming out strong here, looking for Trism GG and Convict, as it looks like Trism GG's on a route right now, and he's going to run into Hatui, and Convict's going to run in the Remix. So Remix already taking shots at Convict.
They really have their number on this already. They know exactly what's happening, and Hatui just takes out Trism, and Remix takes out Convict. So that is the end of that push right there. That double cap is not working. And on the other side, I do not see... there's Mukhtar up there, but Matin is coming in. He's about 15 seconds out right now, and I don't see any other clear at the moment except for Mukhtar. They must have gotten cleaned up, so... yeah, well, there's actually Hatui coming in right now, too, and I'm not sure if he's actually running a route as well. He is running past, so he may be setting up just for, like, a static after Matin goes out, but no, he suicides out for whatever reason.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. He's looking for cappers and either trying to kill him en route or just killing out once he spots a capper and going back to Nitron to stand. And right now, Convict is coming in, and the gens are still up here for Team 5150, so a bit of a blunder coming out here from Epi. The turrets and everything are still up for Team 5150, and Epi is just not concentrating at all on the gens. Convict coming into Hatui, Remix, and Veer, and he's actually just going to say screw that and stop and just kill out. So Trism GG looks like he has gone for the gens now, so he went down in Pathfinder, got the gens down, so gens are now down for Team 5150, but at the same time, I mean, this is so far just... Team 5150's defense is just looking unfazed and doing so well, camping down to these routes and seeing spot caps as they come in. So we'll have to see what Epi does to change it up here on offense.
Yeah, and we've got the same thing going on the other side. It seems like the Epidemic guys have kind of sewn up the holes in their defense a little bit. We haven't even seen any flag move in the first 2 minutes of the game. Nothing's even gotten off the stand for either side. So it's good to see that these guys have, you know, kind of gotten things moving, and as I say that, there goes Matin, but he splats into the tower, and that's pretty much the end of that right there. There's Jingle Bells and Brute sitting over in the gen room area, but that's not going to do any good.
Yeah, Muji actually got the body block there, forcing Matin over to that tower to hit his head against it. So,
and ooh, a very nice body block by Veer right there on Convict after there was 3 of the Epi guys on the stand. Or maybe it was 2, maybe I was counting Convict in there, but he was surrounded and literally just hopped right in front of him at the last second to stop that from going home. So that may have been the first cap we would have seen had Veer not gotten that really, really last second stop.
Nice play there by Veer. And yeah, right now we still see Epidemic with the 4-man defense between Mortmain, Muji, Ella Blue Jay, and Ala Kaban. So far, though, it is working for them on this map. On the other side, Convict does make it out with half HP. Remix trying to snipe him down, unable to so far, though. And Trism GG about to get onto Remix. Remix not able to land any of those long-range snipes. And Convict might be, oh no, he's going into Mukhtar, though. Mukhtar already over here. Oh god, this is...
this may end in disaster, and there it is.
Oh my god.
Oh man. I don't know how that guy finds himself in the right position every single time to get those, just the single or double knife, and he just gets those nice little returns, and it's just like, ugh! I mean, what do you do? It's like Mukhtar is an omnipotent presence, and he just is everywhere, and he stops every cap.
Man, that, like, Convict was so out with that. 2 knives takes him out in mid-air return there by Mukhtar. Yeah, Mukhtar doing a really good job of being in position. I think really on this map it's easier to take advantage of that because of the big hills. It's so easy to ski around. He's been really using he's been on the top of the hills most of the time looking for like Ala Kaban and everything like that, and he read that play perfectly, and he's able to get a really nice return there for Team 5150. And right now, I mean, on this map, one of the big issues I see right now as well with Team Epidemic's idea behind it is they don't have anyone on Remix, and this map is so big that Remix really can spot practically everything, even with this spot. Convict is coming in right now. Ooh, actually, this is actually looking... Oh, Veer and Hatui both spawn right there. Oh, he looks like he's going to get out of it.
But he does get a snipe, and a nice nice bolt by Veer there, respawning in path from his normal Hoff to get on chase and stop that from going anywhere. That was all but gone. They had cleaned that flag up, so very nice clear by Epidemic. It does look like they have gotten, things figured out on this. And, they're starting to make headway. I mean, they're the only ones that have actually gotten the flag moving any sort of decent distance. So we may see Epidemic take this map. I'm just going to go ahead and, go out on a limb here and say, it's going to be a map for Epidemic, just for shits and giggles.
Here we go. That's a bold statement there, sir, but we'll have to see what happens. Right now, I mean, I haven't really seen Mono even, Team 5150 really even attempt to move the flag with just the offense. Matt has just been spamming these Pathfinder routes, and right now Bojingo Bells is just long-range jug spamming the flag stand, trying to get Muji and Mortmain off there, as well as LL Blue Jay. And I actually don't see Alakaban anywhere. He's only in with 1 kill right now. And there he is. He's actually on the map. Looks like he's trying to play more midfield right now. So, yeah, I mean, here comes Zato trying just to maybe take some eyes off of Matt. Matt is actually in Soldier, something you haven't really seen him do much this entire series. So he's forced to switch up to Soldier, and he's coming in with a pretty fast route. 300 back to front coming in right now. Elo Blue Jay, the only man to stop him, and Matt's going to get out
gone.
With it. Yeah, 320 kilometers an hour. No one on the Team 5150 side, 4-team Epidemic really to make a E-grab. Matten, though, at really, really low HP. Alakaban unable to finish him off, though, and Matten going to crater, but he is also going to cap that flag. So 1-0. 5150 takes the first point, and I think you may have cursed Team
I know,
Epidemic.
I was just thinking the same
call.
thing. I was just sitting there going, I just pulled a caster's curse, didn't I? I just made it so that if Epidemic is going to lose this map. I mean, what the hell have I done?
I think you'll be getting some angry PMs from Epidemic tomorrow, but either way, I mean, right now, yeah, Epidemic seems to be making some headway here on the offensive front, but at the same time, even if Convict gets out, like going up against someone like Mukhtar, or just the fact that Team 5150 is always on Team Epidemic's side of the map, it's going to be hard to deal with here.
Here comes
Convict, though, is
back
coming
to front.
Ooh, he makes it out clean.
Wow, I mean, he just slipped right through there, and, there's no damage on him. There's Mukhtar and Zato on the other side, but unless they can grab this real quick, and Mukhtar does, but that was the first, oh my god, that flag, oh, wow. I cannot believe Zato, I mean, he just chucked a grenade kind of leisurely over there and said, "Marita," walks over and just returns the flag. It's like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Right now, Epidemic cannot kill any of the O, it seems. I mean, Zato was visible for such a long time. Mukhtar came in with a nice grab, but even then, I don't think that was even an invisible grab. He just grabbed it while out of stealth, and the flag is there, and Bojingo Bells picks it up and makes a cap. And man, Epidemic just unable to clean up their flag stand right now, and I'm not, again, I just think just comes down to maybe, well, not even maybe, but it's just a skill gap between the offense and the defense here going up against each other.
Yeah, and I mean, even this early in the game, we're already seeing a huge gap in kills. I mean, we've got 10-9, 6-6-6, and then we've got 7-6, 3-3-4. I mean, there's already a gap widening on this, and it's showing that, Epidemic is just getting out-fragged again, and it's ruining them. It really is.
Yeah, and one of the things to note about that as well is Trism GG up there with the most kills is an offensive player again. So it's not really the Epi defense getting any kills, and it looks like Madden's going to make it out again with a back route, this time in Infiltrator, so an imp grab. Blind GG, though, coming up with a mean chain, trying to take him out. And
he gets it.
Madden throws it, I think.
I think he said...
straight to him? I'm not sure what the hell happened there.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
what the hell
I think I didn't catch what exactly. Yeah, he did. He actually threw it off. He was trying to pass it to the stand, and it just went right into the Lion's hands. And man, that was disastrous. But Bojingo Bells is out with this thing again, and he is all but home. Flag just needs to get returned. It's getting contested by Lion GG right now, and Hatui is right there. They get the return, and that is the 3-0 cap.
Yes, indeed. So now all of Mono's offense starting to move this flag. That was I'm not even. I don't know how the hell he threw the flag in that situation. I thought maybe Lion GG had Sonic Punch, but I clicked on him and he didn't. So that was
that's a great
to say the
blooper.
least.
That's a really great blooper right there. I'll have to use that one.
But
I'm so sorry, Matten.
Right now, again, like, man, I'm looking at the kills, and Mortmain, LO Blue Jay. Mortmain hasn't gotten any kills since we last looked. LO Blue Jay's gotten one, and Muji's gotten one as well. Alakaban's starting to make his way up the chain now, though, with the kills being the sniper for Team Epidemic. But right now, it looks like Epidemic is cleaning up 5150's offensive push here. Mukhtar is coming in behind Bojingles and Zato, who have both been cleaned up, and Matten is coming in on this route. Mukhtar is going to come in and start trying to clean up, but no, he's going to get taken out pretty quickly. Matten going up against...
And Convic is out. He is over mid. He is almost home, but Matten grabs that thing, and he is out as well. So I expect to see a crash coming for 5150 here, and that is exactly what's happening. Here comes Satui, here comes Zato. They are coming in, and they are coming for blood.
Yes, indeed. I mean, man, Epidemic had 3 people on that stand. None of them even died, but somehow Matten still makes it out with that. So looks like we're going to be going into the first standoff here. Zato coming straight in with Infiltrator. Looks like he's using super heavy and reach.
What?
Okay.
So is he trying to... He's going to shoot Blue Jay into him and super heavy him to death? I'm not really sure what's going on there. I think that was like a troll loadout or something of that nature.
Well, either way, Mukhtar and Bojingles is now moving into position. Veer right now looking pretty good on Team 5150's side with Team Epidemic's flag. Elo Blue Jay now under pressure. Mukhtar is going to come out. Elo Blue Jay pass it off to Trism GG. Trism GG goes down to half HP, and behind him he has chain gun fire from Bojingles. Bojingles now coming in, throwing grenades all over the place. Matten is coming in as well. Everyone is just so looking all over the place right now for Team Epi, but Matten is going to get cleaned up by Elo Blue Jay's midair there. On the other side, looks like Veer still looking pretty good. Lion GG trying to take him out with some Merv spam, but not going to happen. And the flag is safe in Veer's hands. Actually, Muji and Conflict now crashing in on him at the same time, and Veer running out of energy. He's going to hit the ground looking for any Nitrons. Not going to happen. Remix is going to be able to clean up Muji and Convict, now the only one for Team Epidemic, oh, excuse me, to even attempt to get that return. So it looks like both teams right now just trying to move up this hill. This is pretty hard standoff position to get to.
On the other side, we did get a conk from Convict, but he got cleaned up by Veer. Those are those god conks that I was talking about earlier that Convict just seems to get. He's got this uncanny aim for midair conks. It's just bizarre. I don't know how the hell the guy does it. I really don't.
Ooh, over here though, Trism GG on the Epi side is looking pretty bad. Well, Jingle Bells Mukhtar as well as Matten and Zato all crashing at the same time. Flag is going to get returned by Zato there. Very nice standoff offense there by Team 5150. Convict though is going to be able to get the... Oh, he misses it. No, he misses it. He's going to get cleaned up. Muji's not going to be able to make a play, and there's the 4th cap for 5150. So 4-0. Now the score with 12 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the map.
Oh man, that was a huge flub right there for Convict. I mean, he must have just like hit the little lip on the stand there and just kind of bounced right over the flag, and then they just cleaned him up. So that was really unfortunate for him right there. He was the only one in position to get an E-grab, and it did not work out.
Not at all. But right now, Zato is Infiltrator was super heavy on stand, so maybe he was crashing in his little Infiltrator stand loadout, I'm not sure. But Lion GG and Trism GG both crashing on this flag stand, trying to clear it for Convict. Convict is coming in about 10 seconds. On the other side, Matten is on the 5150 side of the map right now, setting up his route. Mukhtar in position to get on Alakaban. And here comes Convict. Convict coming in. Veer right on there, though. Veer might kill him with a... Oh my god. Veer with a mortar disc combo coming out with that Juggernaut hop, able to clean up Convict as he came in there. So
man, that's
nice play
rough
there by Veer. Yeah, Veer, beast of a hop. Perfect timing. Alakaban now has Mukhtar right behind him. Mukhtar taking him down to a sliver of HP. And Alakaban actually not able to get finished off here by Mukhtar quite yet. Zato coming in. He gets cleaned up as well. Wow, right now, Epi's doing a really good job of keeping the flag stand clear. Alakaban eventually finally gets taken out by Mukhtar. Here comes Matten. Matten is going to get out with it, and Matten loses a bit of speed. He's at about 250 right now in Soldier, though, so he should be able to make it all the way back to his base. Matten says GG, and man, right now, yeah, I think it's pretty much
an appropriate statement. I mean, yeah. You know, it's you know, he was gone with that, and Matten goes, great map. Oh boy.
And right now, Mukhtar is even spamming out some Pathfinder routes. It looks like maybe no, actually, he's calling down an inventory station coming from way high. He misses the inventory station. I got to turn around, get back in there. It looks like Convict is out with it this time. Convict gonna grab that flag. My dog's freaking out about something. Shut up. And here comes Convict looking to put a point on for Team Epidemic. And I think this might be a cap. No one 45150 to make the E except Mukhtar. Mukhtar gets cleaned up, and there it is.
Now
So
we're going to see the comeback.
Yeah, no double cap-out shutout coming out here from Team 5150 tonight.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the words that I want to say because it will jinx them, and I don't want to cause any more harm than I already have.
You said comeback already. You already jinxed him. Good job.
Damn it.
But right now, Hatui is just going through, still camping those routes, as well as Remix. Remix should have Convict in his sights, missing those snipes though, so Convict coming in looking to get that regen. Nope, gets cleaned up by Remix, spamming out those sniper rifle shots. And Bojinglebull's now coming in looking for maybe a soldier grab. Not sure. There's 3 Epidemic defenders on that flag stand. Bojinglebull's going to start throwing grenades all over the place as well as Zato. And here comes Matten right behind it. And it looks like Epi, yep, Matten's going to be able to get it. Unfortunately, Muji unable to do anything about Matten getting out with it with full HP. And this is looking like a 6 cap here, unless overall on the Team Epidemic's offense they can start moving something. Trism GG's over here, he gets cleaned up. So all of the offense for Team Epidemic has been cleaned up, but with this return route, actually Convict in hot pursuit of Matten right now, coming off of his route. But with this return route from Matten, this is buying Team Epidemic a lot of time to crash through the midfield, but giving Remix an opportunity to play Duck Hunt. Convict comes in, he makes the E-grab, but the flag, no one else from Epi really crashing. Flag gets returned, there's the 6 point.
Man, and it's just, I mean, they are, Convict has gotten out with the flag a number of times, and he's been, able to get it home, but they just have not been able to make these conversions, and they have not been able to really move Veer off the flag. I mean, he is just a little too fat for that thing.
Yeah, and right now, really, with Hatui and Remix just camping routes of Convict and Trism GG and Lion GG coming up the midfield, and Trism GG running Infiltrator and Lion GG usually running in a fatty suit, either Jug or Brute. The 5150 defense is just spread out so much that there's not much 2 offensive clear can really do. If they kill someone, there's going to be someone else alive to make a play. So, and right now it seems like they can't even kill Veer, as Veer is pretty much alive every single time Convict comes in. Veer under some harassment of fractal grenades and some long-range spam coming in from Trism GG. So we have double Brute and Jug clear coming out here right now from Team Epidemic, trying to clean up Veer, but Veer is just dancing with mortars all night long. He's at the disco, and he is just dancing his ass off right now. He is about to get cleaned up though. Trism GG finally taking him out. Lion GG over here to try and make some more clear. Actually trying to get on Remix on the other side though. Matten is out, and it looks like Remix may have sniped down Convict there as Convict crashing down the midfield. Very unfortunate. Again, it's just the defense is so spread out for 5150. There's not much these 2 offensive clear can do. It's either one or the other. And Remix is just having a field day right now. Oops, sorry about that. A field day right now with sniping everyone out, and looks like this is going to be the final cap. Veer with the time return and Matten capping it out. So the final score is going to be 7-1 here on Canyon Crusade. First map we saw was Permafrost, was 4-3 in favor of Team 5150. Dry Dock was 7-0 in favor of Team 5150, and this final map again 7-1 to 5150.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a very, very commanding game that, 5150 played. It was very brutal, to be honest. Sorry about that. I was trying to give them the information, and I accidentally disconnected from the server.
Yeah, I was going to also point out here real quick about the kills. There's actually, I mean, most of the offense, let's see, we have Veer and Mukhtar up there with above 15, but I think they were really the only 2 players other than Lion GG with more than 15 kills. So not a lot of kills coming out that map, but it was a pretty quick and convincing cap out there from Team 5150. So good games of both teams. 5150 taking all 3 maps tonight, and that's going to be it. And hopefully we can get some of these guys in here to do an interview.
And we do have one in already, I believe. We've got Trism in here. So how you feeling right now, Trism? I mean, you guys had some bravado going into the game, in the pregame interview, but seems like things didn't quite work out as well as we had all hoped.
Well, yeah. I mean, the games really spoke for themselves, but I felt like we could have played a lot better. Like I think we could have won Perma. We had it home a lot, and they got some great returns. Mukhtar has really shown his stuff and getting those nice returns, and their returns were really on point tonight. We played a little, I mean, obviously worse on Dry Dock, but I don't know, I kind of felt like we were doing better than it showed. They just got like amazing returns, and then the last map was they really stomped us on that one. But yeah, we had a great time. It was fun. GG's.
Hey man, it was fun.
Yeah, so we are also joined by Mukhtar and Zato, and I believe Hatui is also coming in, so we'll have a full crew in here. And I just asked Trism, how he felt after playing those maps tonight, and I'll direct that question at Mukhtar, just because he had so many clutch returns, which we did catch on camera.
Yes. Can you make a montage, please?
I will make a montage at some point.
Thank you,
yes.
thank you.
But yeah, how you guys feeling after
to make a montage of a 15-year-old?
Oh, wow. I'm 12,
that
thank
is
you.
true.
I'm 12.
That's a good point.
Somebody's 9.
Anyhow, let's get off the whole pedophile thing. That's probably the best thing to avoid at the moment. But yeah, Zato, I'll direct this at you. How you guys feeling after the game tonight? How did you feel like you guys played?
We feel like we played a good game. We let a few mistakes too, but we're still working with a new roster, Hatui and LD and stuff. So we're overall happy with our performance tonight.
Right, and the thing I wanna discuss in sort of detail here is the Permafrost game. Some of the returns that were made by both sides on that game were just incredible. They were ones where it's just sitting here where there is nobody else on the stand, and then one person comes in, cleans everything up, gets the return, and everyone's just sitting there with their jaws agape, going, "What just happened?"
Yeah,
and I know
we sort of did something that we sort of regretted after the match, which was we don't really have a second competent half, and our half's a striker, and we had him strike. So like the moment we did that, they broke our defense, and they got out 4 times in a row. After that, we just had Zato strike, since he's pretty competent as well. So I think that's pretty nice change.
Yeah, I'd have
Obviously,
to say,
you have to clone Veer.
Sorry, I'm getting aggro from my mom.
But no, I would say that having Veer in that strike is actually it's really difficult to decide whether he's better on offense or defense, because we did catch him on camera just murdering people in that strike and preventing the cap.
Nice striker.
Yeah, preventing the cap. So it was it's hard to say where he's really the best person or the best position to be at.
Yep, it's still something we're fleshing out. Working on the transition a bit.
Yeah, no, I mean during Permafrost, with him striking, he was just messing people up during that standoff, and it was just ridiculous how well he was flying. But at the same time, yeah, you guys recognize the fact, without him there, Convict able to get out a lot as well, with a lot of llamas and things like that. But I had one question for you guys: is your standoff is just phenomenal. Your guys' timing and everything is crazy. Have you guys practiced that a lot in OBD, or you just...
Nah, we don't practice anything.
Yeah,
I think he's pulling my leg here, but
I heard you guys were practicing pre-match though, so...
Absolutely.
Am I hearing lies? I'm hearing conflicting statements.
We practice probably one of the teams that practices the most is us.
Yes, agreed.
I think so. But that's kind of ignorant to say because I don't really know. But we practice decent amount, so.
Yeah, do you guys do a lot of OVDs or mainly scrim?
Both really.
It's all duels for money, actually.
Yeah, that's all we do.
Someone like Hatui on the team, I believe it.
So I want to throw this out to both teams, and I'll start out with Trism here. What was the highlight of this match for you? What moment did you guys just start screaming and shouting in joy on Mumble?
It was actually pretty funny on the last map. When we capped once, Blue Jay gave out a very depressing "yay," and then other than that, we were having an all right time, and we were just in awe on all the ridiculous returns that were being made by 5150, and Line GG got a couple cute returns, but yeah, like the returns that's definitely something that we need to work on. We need to work on like clearing out the stand and making sure that like last second miracle returns just don't happen. We found that out the hard way tonight.
Yeah,
I actually have a
on
question
Dry
on
Dock.
Trism. I got
Yeah.
a question for Trism. So when are you guys gonna start doing 4 offense?
I don't know. We'll have to go back to the drawing board and see what's up.
All right.
But
Can't
yeah,
give away our strats. You'll have to. When you see it is when you see it.
That's
Exactly.
actually I don't even know if it's a form of a question, but something I was curious about is when you're going up, you're preparing for like a team like Epi or even I'll say Vex, 2 teams that are very well known for doing something specifically no matter what the situation is, 5 offense or 4 defense, what have you. Do you guys usually practice for that? Do you try and like just think about that constantly when you're going through, or are you thinking about any curveballs these teams can throw at you as well?
I guess that's a question for us.
yeah. Start
All
off.
right. Well, absolutely. We do work on things depending on what team we are playing, but we mainly focus on our strategy and what we're gonna do, and be very strong at that first before we talk about what we should do to adapt to the other team.
Okay.
But yeah, that's mainly what we do. Really, we just focus on what we do and get strong at it, and then adapt to what they're gonna do and talk about it. And what we should do to adapt.
All right, so it's just about adapting mid-game, figuring out truly what they're going to be doing, and then going from there.
Absolutely.
That's
Right.
right.
So I want to go back to the question that I asked Trism when he went over the Blue Jay yay thing that he said, and I want to direct that at Zato. Was there sort of a highlight of tonight's games for you guys?
Not really one specifically. We felt like we played really well, so there were a lot of really good moments. And particularly for myself on Dry Dock, I got a pretty crazy return in the middle of a bunch of people. I know Mukhtar was getting some insane returns with the knives. I was doing it to me in practice. He sits in front of you and knifes you out, and flies right to him. So there's that.
Yeah, I wish I had low ping, man. Oof.
Best.
INAP is screwing me royally. I have over like 100 ping at all times now. Alcaban has 300 ping for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
That. That was a little rough. I mean, granted, he used the sniper, so it
He
didn't
has
affect
that
him as
all
much.
times. Like, granted, he lives in Montreal, but like, come on, 300 ping. That's like twice as much as Matin across the ocean here. Come on now.
Where's Mystical Rush been?
He's on vacation right now.
Oh man, I was bummed to see Mortmain in there without Mystical Rush because I always felt with those 2 on D, you guys could really tear some stuff up. Those 2 are phenomenal defenders.
Yeah, recently we've had a lot of people like, taking time off and relaxing and on vacation and stuff. So we definitely have not been scrimming and practicing as much as we wanted to. But yeah, we're gonna come back and get some hardcore practice in and see what's up.
Good to hear. So yeah, we will be seeing both these teams play again next week. And actually, let me pull up what is going to be happening. So at Trism here, you guys will be facing Envy next week on Tuesday. What do you guys feel is going to happen there?
Yeah, we're pretty confident against Envy. I feel like we're gonna take all 3 maps.
Oh, 7-0.
Throwing out some smack talk.
I don't know about 7-0, but we're gonna win all 3 maps. Heard it here first.
All right, and 5150, you guys are going against ZFZ, a game which, if ZFZ has their A roster and you guys have your A roster, I have a feeling that's going to be a very, very close game.
We're looking forward to it.
So, Hatui, what do you think's gonna happen there?
ZFC, it's really hard to tell because have they really been?
I was really
playing
impressed
much?
with them. Their roster is kind of insane when they have everybody there, and I think they have been practicing behind everybody's back. They talk like they don't play this game, but then I see them at 2:30 a.m. hiding in their little server and having fun. So I don't know.
Very good.
We
to
have a
know.
lot of puggers.
Very good to know. But I think it'll obviously be a good game, and I actually think our team will be a lot more hungrier than them because do you remember the Mono versus ZFC when ZFC won in the finals?
And back in the FPS general.
Yeah.
Psychological.
They're actually still pretty
that's right.
hungry about having a rematch versus them on a higher scale instead of a scrim.
Yeah, having something that's actually broadcast,
Yes.
and, for the whole world to see, that sort of thing. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I mean, you guys have had both these teams have had a lot of competition in the past. The CSN tournament, the FBS General tournament. It's been very back and forth, and it'll be really interesting to see what you two guys can do. So keep watching this channel, guys, and you will be seeing all these teams playing 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday. All next week, and then we will go into the actual Pro League playoffs, which these teams will be competing for $2,500 in cash prize. So, with that being said, Trism, any last shout-outs you want to make for the night?
Yeah, I do, but I have a question first. What do you guys know
Sure.
exactly what you need to like move on to the next round? Like, how many teams are moving on from the groups? Like,
There
two,
are
or-
3 teams from each group that are going to be moving on, so there's only 1 team from each group that will not move on, is my understanding of it.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
So,
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, I got shout-outs for all the people that weren't here, Mystical Rush on spring break, getting a tan on. Hope you're doing well over there. To my team, we're having a little rough patch, but in a week or two we'll be back on top. And thanks to Mono for good games, and the casters as
Ooh.
always, thanks.
Yeah, they said who? They're 51-50
Oh
now.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Yeah,
drop that.
Jeez. Always fun.
All right, Zato, any shout-outs?
You know it. This one was for Grandmaster Slam. Keeping the legacy alive.
Very good shout out, I think, right there. That was very appropriate, especially since he has endorsed you guys now. So, all right, GuitarGuy, anything last to say before we call it a night?
Yeah, I want to thank all the viewers out there that stuck around through the technical difficulties and the little issues, launching initially, and then also, unfortunately, dodgepong's stuff going down and out. So, thanks for everyone sticking around and dealing with these whatever difficulties with us. And shout out to the teams for letting me cast, and shout out to everyone out there, Brick on the cam, dodgepong doing some amazing production work. I'm sure next time everything will work out smoothly. And shout out to Helemar for you and me casting for the first time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, GuitarGuy, and I will give my shout outs to the Drunken Legends guys. They run the Beer Mania thing every 2 weeks. I usually cast it on my stream. It's a lot of fun. My old team Meatboat, and of course Dodgepong and everyone else who does camera or casting. Keep tuning in. There's lots of really fun games that you'll be seeing. Lots of really interesting people. I know Freaky will be around to cast some more games. He had a game tonight, so he could not cast. But yeah, keep tuning in. Watch, follow this stream. Follow any of the casters' streams, GuitarGuy's, mine, Winters, and Dodgepong's, and you will be seeing lots more of this, and it will be lots of fun.